If you were to suddenly remove CVs from your current hiring process, what would that look like?
It's actually an increase of work for the teams.
We get actually over 35,000 applications every single month to join remote.
Over time, what I've seen is the rise of CVs or resumes that all are quite vanilla.
I had 5,000 applicants for a recruiter role, and I had maybe 3 send me a video, and I had 0 send me a PDF or portfolio.
This is Looks Good on Paper, a podcast from Willow about flipping the script on traditional hiring. I'm Ian Chohan, and every episode I put big voices in hiring and work culture through 3 quick-fire questions, speed dating style, to get the habits, trends, and ideas that matter.
I'm a big fan of CVs and LinkedIn profiles, more so LinkedIn profiles. But I also see it as the single biggest source of bias in the interview process.
Absolutely.
Right?
This is a controversial one. I know some recruiters are on the opposite side as me, but I really, really love a good cover letter.
Cover letters? Like I haven't read a cover letter in my entire career. And that's literally, I'd never asked for one. If I see one, I don't read it. Like, please no.
You're not applying to get a job. You're applying to get an interview.
The resume in its own right is a document. The job description is a document. The pairing of those two together, the evidence of does this candidate objectively meet the requirements as stated on this document, that forms a protection for companies.
To be honest, I do think CVs are really important, especially when we're considering like the volume that we're working at these days. They're the fastest way for me to see progression through someone's career.
So a profile that actually looks different and stands out is the one that kind of catches my eye. It's like, oh, you've done something different. You're in the sales process here.
And if one person just sent me that PDF or portfolio, I was going to give them a call.
I would look for a combination of strong experience, but still having comfort with ambiguous problem solving, still being great with these types of panel interviews, and not just someone that's going to lean exclusively on their past experience.
With a lot of our internal people programs too, at Purpose, like being able to offer choice as much as possible to our team or to our candidates. And we'll say, you can choose if you want to do it on a call or a video call, like it's up to you, because some people are more comfortable without video on their first interaction, right?
One of the things that we've been piloting right now, which we've seen a lot of success in, is actually using agentic and generative AI to open up equity in our screening process so that every single person who does apply to one of our roles has an opportunity to go through a guided hiring process and actually have a discussion, although it's not with a human being, it's with an AI agent that we've trained.
But, leveraging AI really cuts down that time so that I can get on a call and have more meaningful discussions and have that interaction. So I'm a big, believer in leveraging all of these tools to, again, create that white glove experience.
So another thing is sort of like, record a Loom explaining an answer to this question. And I also have kind of a love-hate relationship with that because, again, from a candidate's POV, they're like, oh, you're probably not even going to read they don't know if you're really going to review their application. So it is tough. I find it tough to ask for stuff like that. But these are some things that I'd sort of like dance with, expanding on if we were to do away with the CV.
So if CVs were eliminated, I would be very happy. If we moved to something that was video-based, having a short-form content, deliver your value proposition in 90 seconds to me in a video, I would be far more engaged.
Just send a video of yourself explaining why you're qualified. Create a portfolio, whether it's a PDF, whether it's a PowerPoint, something different than a resume to make you stand out.
It goes both ways, right? Like if you want to ask candidates to open up and be, modern and progressive and shift, then also you have to do the same on the employer side. So,
I really like that. That is such a good point, and I'm gonna pull it out when I'm doing the review because I love that. Because how can we expect, as hiring managers of the companies, to attract the stellar, amazing unicorn talent when we're not even adapting for the times, right?
I think when we set candidates up for success is when we can allow them to sort of really present in a way that shows their strengths and their skills.
recognize, again, that looking at a CV doesn't exactly tell the whole story. So being able to kind of layer this in, number one, just from a scalability standpoint, it's been huge for us. But number two, it also gives an opportunity for us to have an overview of a candidate that considers the way they express themselves beyond just what's on a piece of paper.
So I'm so glad that Willow is on the progressive side of this and is really forging the path in terms of things that we as hiring managers want. So kudos to you.
There you have it. A quick look at some of the fun we had this past season, tackling one of the biggest questions in hiring right now. What would a world without CVs actually look like? Across the supercut, you heard just how much pressure hiring teams are under, the trade-offs that they're navigating, and the honest and fun disagreement about what actually works at scale. What could potentially replace CVs if we were to decenter them a little bit from our hiring processes? A huge thanks to all our guests for joining us, challenging each other, and sharing such great perspectives with me and with the world. And if you enjoyed this season, make sure you're subscribed. Season 3 of Looks Good on Paper, powered by Willow, is just right around the corner. Happy holidays and see you in the new year.